So I looked up the specific heat of various materials, just kind of thinking about the potential for um, something like a sand battery, some sort of thermal battery, and using that to pyrolyze carbonaceous materials, waste materials like plastic. And I found that, so sand batteries like the one that's being considered in Finland, um, the sand that they're using, it actually has a slightly lower heat capacity than calcium carbonate. So, if you used, if you produced calcium carbonate to sequester carbon from the atmosphere, and then used it in these batteries to store heat, and additionally, the carbonaceous materials have a higher heat capacity than even that. So you have um, like kilns that are pyrolyzing, plastic waste, paper waste, things like that. Stuff we can't recycle, but it's still pretty much pure carbon. It's still very easily going to turn into charcoal without problem. You don't have weird toxins and shit. This might be a really nice sort of solution for a wide range of problems, right? Because now you can do things like weather basalt usefully in probably a slightly more controlled environment than out in a field. Um, you can mine the basalt and let it weather naturally, and then that calcium carbonate that it produces, collect that, use that in things like this. I imagine that's probably not your best source of it, though. Probably something like farming mollusks is likely to have higher yields quicker. So in that sort of process, you're pulling carbon out of the atmosphere, and now you're putting it into effectively a power plant. Um, and the power plant, what it's doing is it's gathering sunlight and to heat itself, and that facility is also able to take what was previously completely unprocessable waste we couldn't do anything with, turning it into charcoal, which we can now use for things like filtering wastewater, filtering drinking water, and then, or at some point, turning out into tilling into fields to increase soil um, fertility, soil quality, its ability to retain water, all sorts of shit. I feel like we got a potential winner here. This might be something that could really, really, really work if we did it at scale in just a few locations, actually. Just like introduce this in a few cities. This could work. This could do quite a bit. I mean, this is just me saying shit based on things I'm putting together in my head. So what the fuck do I know? But yeah, it's more comprehensive than really any solution I've seen anybody else come up with. So yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna try like a small scale version of this.